All right, so this is the light pointed towards the white part of the ceiling. Now let's take it over to the black part of the roof. It just went completely dark in here. I'm gonna need a lot of lights. That's one thing that's for sure. Alright guys, welcome back to the garage. Today we're going to be repainting in here. So we're going to go from this white on the walls and the ceiling, and we're going to go to black. Paint is called Licorice. S8500N color. It doesn't really tell me anything other than it's pretty dark. And there's a reason for this. I know it seems... I'm in the process of making filming a lot easier. So the first step to that is to get a new paint in here. So we're going to darken it down. We're going to focus on good lighting, and I hope that will make the whole process of making videos easier for me and a better viewing experience for you. We're keeping the orange because that's kind of my thing. But yeah, this white stuff's got to go. And in order to do that, we got to clear a few more things away. So let's get to it. And when it comes to these lights, I'm gonna keep these. I'm just gonna put them in new homes because I won't be keeping these old ones because they are starting to break everywhere. But I don't want to throw away these lights because they were quite expensive and they're still good. So why not use them? Problem number 2 is this stuff. Like a couple of years back, I went to put sound deadening foam on the roof, and I used like spray glue to get them on. And now I'm left with a sticky goo of foam. Maybe degreaser and just leaving it for a little while and then taking a scrape and just scraping it off. I think that's the best we can do. But I think it's gonna be one hell of a job. While that's working its magic, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wheel these cabinets out, if I can. They're gonna be rebuilt. So I need to put the cabinets inside of like a wooden box, and then put the wheels on the wooden box, and then put the cabinet in the wooden box, because this isn't working out. Well, there isn't much left now, is there? And when it comes to preparation of the walls for paint, it is freaking impossible to sand these walls because of the epoxy. It is just so hard, and it's not ideal to be sanding epoxy anyway because it's not very good for your lungs. So I'm gonna opt for steel brush on a broomstick and just kind of, you know, will the paint fall off? I don't know, maybe. I think I'll find out. I've asked around in like 3 paint shops, but no one really knows because no one puts epoxy on their walls. If you put it on the floor, they say, oh, just rent the machine and sand it down. I mean, sure, yeah, but that's kind of hard to get one of those machines up on the wall, right? And there's no sandpaper that will get this stuff. I mean, I'm sure there is somewhere, but not locally here anyway. So I'm gonna opt for the broomstick with a steel brush on it. All right, so now I'm just doing the last step. This is some pre-paint prep. This just gets rid of all the oils and shit on the wall. So this is just supposed to be applied. And it's gonna sit there. Don't have to wipe it off or anything. Oh, that's it. I'm fucking done with this. I am done with this. All right, so I'm gonna start with the roof. I'm gonna start with the roof. I'll work my way. Not sure if I'm gonna work like that or like that. I'll probably do the whole length. So let's work like that. Wow, I hope it doesn't look like that. I mean, I'm colorblind, but it's supposed to be a dark gray. Or something like it, anyway. Well, it looks kind of blue to me, but, you know, whatever. I'm not the one to judge, apparently. All right. All right, so this is the light pointed towards the white part of the ceiling, so it kind of scatters the light, sends it all around the room, giving it a pretty good, you know, overall well-lit feeling. Now let's take it over to the black part of the roof. Isn't that crazy? It just went completely dark in here. And it doesn't matter if I turn this around. It's not gonna make it much brighter until I move it over here. I'm gonna need a lot of lights. That's one thing that's for sure. And 30 minutes. I'm almost finished with one layer. And we've got at least 2 layers left. It's pretty moist in here. I think I'm gonna open up this door here so we can let the moisture up to the attic instead. So we can vent out. And it becomes like a lid in here. So everything gets trapped. All right, so it's time for layer number 2. That's it. One more layer, and then it should be done. But I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow. All right, so it's day 2 now. I am very glad that I took the engine in last night. It's right there. Because it was sitting outside and we had clear blue skies, and I thought, I'm just gonna leave it there. But that would have been a bad idea. Anyway, moving on to the third and hopefully final layer. I'm gonna start with the roof, and this time we're gonna go in the other direction. So we're gonna paint like this. That's painting done. Awesome. So far, I'm actually, yeah, I can see this working. Even though it's hard to see or imagine right now. I mean, it looks, I can feel your panic. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna require a lot of lights, obviously. But I think it's gonna be good.